Hey Couch Surfers, welcome back. This week, we're going to take you guys out to the garage if you've got one. If not, that's okay. But before we head out to the garage, we're going to put on some scrappy clothes so we don't thrash our nice clothes. Ready? Let's do it. Okay, so hopefully you guys have all been practicing your pop-ups. Your timing should be down pretty well. We got our stances going. Last week, tarp tubes, got the froth levels back up. Hey, this week we're gonna come back to the fundamentals. We got a balancing exercise for you guys. But first, we're gonna create our own balancing board. Now, what you're gonna need, you can get creative. What we're gonna use is a piece of plywood and a piece of 4-inch pipe. Now, it will be handy to have some sort of a saw, a hand saw. Children, make sure we're getting some parental supervision. Ask your mom or your dad for some help with this one, especially if you're going to use anything with a cord, a power saw. We're going to use a little jigsaw to cut out our board, our balancing board. Then we're going to use our hand saw to chop off a piece of this pipe to balance on. We're going to draw out the outline of our board. You can get creative here. We're going to do a nice rounded nose. Coming down, we'll probably use this straight edge right here. Coming in, round that off. And we're just going to go with a basic oval. If you want, give yourself a little swallowtail. In this situation with your balance board, size doesn't matter so much. We're going to go ahead and use ours about 45 centimeters wide by I believe it's about 80 centimeters tall. 90. Well, if you don't have a saw, this is how you're going to cut out your balance board. Alright, we got our basic outline cut out here. We're almost ready to go. We got a little bit funky with our swallowtail. I'm sure you guys could do better than that if you take a little time doing your measurement. Me and Kirsty, we never claimed to be shapers. You wouldn't want to pull your fresh board out and have a look like that, would you? But hey, with your balancing board, this is going to work perfect. So, we've got our outline cut out. Now, on the other side here, on the bottom, we've attached some stoppers at the front and back. These are pretty crucial. You're going to want to have some stoppers on there. You'll see why once we start balancing, once we start riding. We just screwed them in. You can glue them, tape them on. And we touched ours up with a little bit of sandpaper as well. Next step, we're going to cut out our balancing wheel here. We got some 4-inch PVC pipe, and we're going to cut it out just slightly wider than our board. Last step with our wheel, we're going to put some duct tape on here for grip so we don't slide around too much. Ready, Freddy? Let's go have some fun. Alright, Couch Surfers, once you got your balancing board and your roller all set up, well, I recommend that you start on some kind of rug or something that slows down the roll, and it makes it a little bit easier so you can sort of find your balance, and then you can make it more and more challenging as you keep going. Also, I like to start, if you can start next to a wall or something, then you can hold onto the wall so you don't fall down. Couple tips for getting started. I think the easiest way to start is with your roller more towards the front or the back as opposed to right in the middle. If you go in the middle, as soon as you step on, it tends to roll and you might fall off right away. But if you start it off, then I can kind of get, and then lean over. Oh, there we go. Now you're away. Bending the knees, all the same things as your surfboard applies. Bend the knees. Like looking where you're going, you're not really going anywhere, but if you fix your eyes on one thing, it kind of helps your balance as well. Best way to start, nice wide stance. I like to have 1 foot over each stopper. Okay, that way, if I lose my balance and I go all the way to the end, I just get hit by my stopper. So yeah, you can sit here, talk on the phone, read a book, do whatever, and you're practicing your balance. 1-footer.
Go with the flow, man. a more realistic approach, we're going to show you my first time on a board like this. Nolan's had a few goes on a board like this, so that's why he was so good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah! So hopefully you're lucky like me and have a woodworker in your life to create this awesome thing that I am super stoked on now and probably won't stop mucking around with for a while. If not, they are actually called Indo boards and you can buy them online. So these are great for your surfing skills and also just for fitness, so really cool and really fun, so I'm stoked. Okay everyone, time for the pop-up competition announcement time. So we have 3 winners and the first one is Cecilia, who did hers on the sand, who I know is stinging for a surf lesson for when we reopen. So Cecilia, this one's on the house. We also have Maddie and Willow from the Creme Patisserie. You may know them. Their pop-up was actually the first one in the comp and they did outstanding. Love the music, love everything about it. So thank you guys. You guys have won a free individual surf lesson. And the last one is Hannah from the USA, who did such a good job and wanted to donate hers to a local. So we're going to figure that out in the meantime of which local's gonna get that. Maybe someone who's been stinging for a surf lesson or someone who's been having a rough go and might need it. If you have any ideas, definitely message us. So that's that. Congratulations everyone. Can't wait to surf with you. You!